Welcome to the cave. Welcome to the show. The beer is cold and it's time to go. LongHairedYeti'sCave is the place to hang out. Come on the show and scream and shout. Keeping it real is what it's all about. The show is about to begin. We have everything here aside from a dog called Will. About to begin, we have everything here aside from a dog called Win. The show is about to begin, we have everything here aside from a dog called Win. Keep it real, keep it real, keep it yeah. Welcome to the cave, welcome to the show. The beer is cold and it's time to blow. LongHairedYeti'sCave is the place to hang out. Come on the show and scream and shout. Keeping it real is what it's all about. Through there, into the cave, to hear honest thoughts and opinions. Through there, into the cave, to hear honest thoughts and opinions.
Cheers, my old bro. My old bro, yeah. Yeah, we don't need to keep saying it over and over and over and over and over again. Right, big up everyone. I am the long-haired Yeti, and mate, I tell you what, that was just phenomenal from us. Absolutely phenomenal. And now we move on to the game, Arsenal against Manchester United. Let's hope that it's going to be a good one. And yeah, I mean, that's tired me out there. I was watching that Forest match. Absolutely amazing. Buzzing, mate. Buzzing, 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 buzzing. Like a bee. Like a bee. Well, they're probably not buzzing, to be fair, but, you know, that was a bit underhanded, wasn't it, Yeti? But, you know, anyway. Right, so we're going to crack on with this game now. Let's just make sure we've got it on. And like I said 3-1 the Forest match, and that's exactly how it ended. Brilliant game. To say a little bit of huffing and puffing in the second half, but got the job done, and that's what matters. Got the job done. The new lads who was in the crowd watching, they have got a great feel for what we're trying to do here. So, you know, nothing. I'm fucking overjoyed, mate. Overjoyed. Hey up, Cole. Hit a like on the arrival, please. Yeah, nice one, matey. Nice one. And we're back to sort of get this game started off. Apparently, Sesko's on the bench, but Gyökeres is going to play. So, be interesting game, this. I think this will be a really, really interesting game. I think what you said yesterday, Cole, is possibly the way it's going to go, a draw. But I don't know. I don't know. So I'm just, you know what's great? It's when your game's done and you can just then chill, just sit and chill out and just watch another game of football. You can't beat that, especially when you get your 3 points as well. Fucking excellent, mate. 3-point collectors, as Stephanie always calls us. And big up to Stephanie as well, who's going to be in the pub watching this. So have a great time in the pub. And most likely, but then again, who knows on opening day? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's going to be a crazy one. I can see a fantastic performance from Cunha and Burmo, you know, Sesko, Gyökeres. I see a great performance from Rice as always. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a really, really interesting game, this is. And it's nice to just be able to sit back and just watch it, you know, and not really have anything playing on it, really. So I need to change that song, don't I? I've got to get rid of that. We've got everything here aside from a dog called Win. Oh my days! What a line, eh? What about that line I did on that song yesterday? What was it? Welcome to the final whistle. You'd rather watch it than sit on a thistle. I'm a lyrical genius, bro. I'm actually a lyrical genius. Eminem contacts me, you know, and he says, I need to write a new song. You got any lines for me? And I'm like, yeah, short, me mate, you know, my best mate, M. That's what I call him, because everyone else calls him Eminem, but I call him M, because we're that close, you see. So, yeah. So it's brilliant. I tried to make a few more yesterday, but some of them didn't come out too great. Some of them was all right. Some of them weren't that great, so I didn't bother with it. Half tempted to start the beer, but I'm not going to start the beer yet. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Basically, we'll see how the game goes and all that kind of stuff. But I'm actually really looking forward to this one, just to see how it goes and see what happens. Because the other teams have done it, haven't they? The other teams have gone on and got their win. So, you know, you've got to continue to do that, really. Pressure's massively on. Massively on. Right. Okay. So we're in the tunnel at the moment. And I'm gonna take a wide. I'm gonna take a guess, right? Bruno Fernandes lob when Raya comes out too far. And if that happens, then I'm gonna start doing the lottery. Darth, mate, how you doing? Motor, sorry. Big up Jay and Corbro. Yeah, big up to you, man. Hope you're well. And big up, bro. Hope you are well. Absolutely. There we go. Pitch looks amazing. I don't see any water anywhere, so they must have done something with it. Thought they might have been playing water polo the way it looked last time, but yeah, here we are, Old Trafford. And the team is coming out. So for a good one, guys. So for a good game. It's all I want, a quality game. Konya and Burma, I think they're just going to be on a different level today. But as I've already been told and has already been said, it's the defence where the problem is, and that might be where they get undone. But it just depends on it how Arsenal's going to play. Well, we know how Arsenal's going to play, don't we, basically? I mean, that's not anything thingy. But when I was trying to do the thumbnail, for some reason, my Man United badge didn't work. I don't know why. I put it on there and it just didn't show up. I don't know what that's all about. Managed to get another one, though. Plus, you got Calafiori on as well. Wait till the actual lineups come through. Right, so you got Manchester United. You got Binder in goal. He's got a bit of a mistake in him as well, hasn't he? Lenny, Yoro, De Ligt, and Shaw at the back. Gallo, Casemiro, Fernandes, and Dorgu. And Burmo, Konya, and Mason Mount. So he's gone. Is that 3-4-3? Was that 3-4-3? Well, that's the way they're lining it up anyway. 3-4-3. So that's the Man United team. Surprised he ain't gone Agati in the middle instead of Casemiro. And here's the Arsenal team: David Raya, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, and Calafiori on the left. Odegaard, Zubamendi, and Declan Rice. And Saka, Gyökeres, and Martinelli up front. Nice. So here we go, and it should be a good game. This one, to be honest, should be a good game. Lee Mason's the ref. Not the best ref in the world, is he? Really? But I do like your away shirts. But I don't like the fact it's got Arsenal on it. But I like the colours and everything. I think it looks quite cool. That does actually. Man United shirt, yeah, it's not bad. They always look the same. That's what I like. What I like about my team. They always have a different type of shirt. You know, it's never the same. My Sky is reporting a loading error for fuck's sake, so listening on here until it sorts the fuck out. Yeah, I think there's sort of a few broadband issues, mate. I think I've had a few issues as well. Hello, mate. How you doing, Joanne? You all right? Ready to win? Eli, how you doing? You all right, matey? Welcome to the cave, bro. Hope you're well. And DJ Crane, big win for Forest. Yeah, absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Buzzing, mate. Buzzing. Loving it. Loving every minute of it. Big up, big win for Forest. Big up DJ Crane. Tony Neri, evening all. Smash a like on the way in. Cheers for that, Tony. Appreciate it. Just want a really good game out of this one. So I can just chill, relax, and just watch the game and not get too embroiled with it and all that kind of stuff. We'll see what Arsenal is all about this season, and we'll see what Man United's all about this season. Isn't it great though to have the Prem back? It's absolutely amazing to have the Premier League back. I don't think you realise just how much you miss it. I don't think you realise just how much you miss it, Premier League. Well, just football in general, really. But every game so far has been really good to watch. Got the team huddle from Arsenal. Either that or they're all discussing who's going to win tomorrow. They're massive dangers, they are, Mbermo and Cunha. Cunha can just like turn games on his own, and Mbermo can as well, for that matter. I think they would have rather had Sesko on from the start, to be honest. And we kicked off, and that goes straight back to Raya. Raya's well off his line again. And Arsenal got it in the box now, and Man United just kick it away. Lenny Yoro. Fiore coming over to take the throw in. Is it going to be another one of them long throws? Does he do them long throw-ins into the box? They look quite cool, them long throw-ins into the box. I think a lot of teams have come up with some really decent shirts this time, to be honest. You know, I boot the ball down the right-hand side, and Burmo gets it for the first time. Arsenal player goes down, apparently as if he got slapped in the head or something. Tries to get the pass across to Cunha, but it's sort of by Ben White. So there is an hand flailing there, and it does it Zubimendi in the face, to be fair. Here's Lenny Yoro on the right-hand side, plays it back to De Ligt. De Ligt then plays it to Shaw, back to De Ligt. De Ligt. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. And long ball over the top for Man United, and Arsenal trying to defend it, but Mbermo sneaking in at the back. Raya gets out and jumps on the ball. Like our away kit this year, yeah, it's a nice one. Looking Cannon is still ass backwards. Yeah, I know. I think a lot of teams have come up with some really good shirts this season, to be honest. Especially the away shirts. I've seen a lot of away shirts I like. I really do like our away shirt. It's fucking beautiful. And the crowd is absolutely banging here, mate. It's fucking excellent. There's Doggo on the left-hand side. And that goes out for a throw-in. You know, United look proper about it right from the off, which you'd expect. 2 minutes and 25 gone. Throw into United. All the way back to Bayern there. Bayern there then smashes it up the field towards Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes gets it, gives it to Dorgu on the left-hand side. Dorgu goes back to Shaw. And then it's with, I think that's Mount, isn't it? Is that Mount? I don't know. And then the ball down the left-hand side to Dorgu, and that's kicked out by Ben White. Throw into Manchester United. Dorgu on the left-hand side now, pulls it back. Goes back to Cunha. Mason Mount. Ball with Luke Shaw just in the Arsenal half. And then it's to Dorgu again on the left-hand side. And that's going to be a free kick to Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes with a free kick. 4 minutes gone. Loads of pushing around in the box. That was not a good free kick at all. Straight into the Arsenal wall. Dorgu's going to run this and then play it back to Bayindir. Martinelli's going to press. Ball smashed over the top. The bad pass there from Casemiro. Saka's getting away on the right-hand side. Got 2 players on him. Gets the tuck off him. And Arsenal's now got it in the defence. Ben White smashes it up the pitch looking for Odegaard. I mean, that's Gyökeres, not Odegaard. Man United got it in the defence now with Yoro. Back to Bayindir. And it's over to Lenny Yoro again. And again back to Bayindir. Bayindir smashes it down the left-hand side. And then it's lost, but Mason Mount manages to get in the centre. Plays a lovely pass through to Mbeumo. He's got defenders on him though. Gets his shot off. And it's saved by Raya. Oh, that's a bad pass there. Got away with that. Went straight to Ben White. And Man United win it again in the middle. Gyökeres goes down. And everybody's going down now. It's like a brothel. There's that many of them going down. Gyökeres like proper pressing though there. No, that was Odegaard. Fuck it, I keep getting them 2 mixed up straight away. Totally getting them 2 mixed up every time. Why you both got blonde hair? One of you should have done your hair red or something. Bye bye Zuberman. The place is absolutely rocking. The noise is insane. 6 minutes and 55 gone. Free kick to Man United. Just to the right of the centre circle. Bruno Fernandes over it. Plays it into Dorgu. Dorgu's going to hit this. Oh my days. That goes miles wide. Could have took a deflection, I don't know, but you can barely hear the commentator for the noise from the fans. Nice there from Dorgu. Gets it across to Bruno Fernandes. Dorgu goes down, and that's going to be another free kick. Have a look at that. Saliba. Yeah, he's a bit late. It's the foot of Dorgu. Dorgu goes down. Free kick to United. And it's on the left-hand side of United. Back to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw then plays it back to De Ligt. And then there's a long ball over the top to Dorgu on the left-hand side. Tries to hit it straight away. And it's going to be a corner to Man United. The place is buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Corner coming in for United. Well, I need to get one of my tablets as well. Corner comes in, and that's grabbed by Raya, no problem there. Raya then rolls it out to Odegaard. Odegaard plays the pass across to Saka. Saka's got it now on the right-hand side, tries to get on his left foot, and just basically taken out. Nice challenge there from Mason Mount, just knew what he was going to do there. Throwing to Arsenal. 10 minutes and 10 gone-ish. Long throw comes in from Ben White, headed by Gabriel. It's in the box. It's bouncing around all over the place at the minute. They can't quite get it, but Man United managed to knock it back to Bayindir, and he kicks it out on the left-hand side. A bit of a panic there, like in the defence and stuff. But it's back with Arsenal's centre-back. It's with Gabriel. Gabriel gets tackled. Ball took off him. Man United now going to try and counter back. Plays it to Mbeumo. Mbeumo on the right-hand side plays it into Cunha. Martinelli trying to get down the left-hand side, just gets tackled. Ball took off him, and it's a throw-in to Arsenal. That was nearly the first corner, but Dallo manages to smash it out instead for a throw-in. Calafiori gets the cross in, but that's easy picked up by United. And then they dally around with it a little bit, and Arsenal are in now with Odegaard, and it's first corner to Arsenal. Odegaard was trying to get into the middle, to get the ball into the middle, but stopped it, blocked it, and it's gone for a corner. It was a bit lackadaisical then. What's his name? Yoro was. Got to defend a lot better than that. Saka has started poorly, yeah, and why is Martinelli still here? Yeah, true, mate, true. Oh, he's in. Goal. Arsenal. Calafiori, I think. Goalkeeper completely messed that up with the looks of it. 1-0 Arsenal. Yeah. What a delivery from Rice. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Let's have a look at that again. Lovely delivery, like Cole says, and the goalkeeper gets it with his hand, but just knocks it. Yeah, just pretty much that's an assist, really. That's an assist for the keeper. And Calafiori is just on the line to knock it in. 1-0 to Arsenal. Let me just change the thing. That's 2 more. I've got them the wrong way round, and it don't matter, does it? It don't matter. It's still 1-0. Water delivery by Rice, California. We got Pepsi, and that kit is really nice. I'd nearly be tempted, nearly. Yeah, it is. It is nice, isn't it? I don't think I'd be paying that money though, to be honest. But it is nice. Yeah, it's getting proper like bitey now. This is what you want to see. Balls reunited in the defence, playing it through the middle. Gunyu with a pass down the left-hand side. Dorgo on the left-hand side plays it back to Mason Mount, but that's cleared up by Arsenal. Back to Raya. Raya's first touch was a little bit crap there. And then I think that should be a throw into Man United. Oi, fucking oi. How you doing, Dal, mate? You all right, pal? Hope you're well, matey. Let me just sort this out, because someone will say something. There you go. Someone will say something, because you're supposed to be perfect when you're a YouTuber, aren't you? There's this like fallacy that you're supposed to be perfect, so I've got to make sure it's done properly. It's definitely getting a little bit niggly now, isn't it? Definitely getting a bit niggly, and Man United's got a free kick right on the edge of the box. It's going to be Bruno Fernandes, I think, and he's got the ability to pick that up and then take it round. I was thinking the same thing, Carl, about the kit. I won't buy it, but I rave so much about it. Wife may get it for me. Yeah. Hits the wall, bounces away, and Burmo's running after it. And the Arsenal players are running after it, and that's going all the way back to Bayern. And Bayern smashes it up the pitch, and that's just going to get headed back away by the Arsenal defence. Yoro then kicks it back up, and that's Gav straight back. And they got a bit of head tennis going on there. And Billet heads it, and then Saliba heads it, and then everybody heads it. Everybody wants to head the ball. And it's now with Arsenal, it's now with Odegaard. Odegaard, bit of skill there to get past, and then goes down, gets a free kick. Did get caught there. Yeah, I can't argue with that one. He did get caught there. So 17 minutes and 45 gone. Worst start for United, to be honest, but they've got to keep it going. Great start for Arsenal. Lovely corner. Goalkeeper, I don't know what he was doing, to be honest. Rice over the free kick. The noise is mental. Either that or it's my fan. It might be my fan, actually. I don't know. I think it's the crowd, though. Here comes the free kick. No, that's straight to Bayern. See, that just proves right there, guys, that the Real Madrid free kick was a fluke with Rice, because otherwise he should have scored that. Should have scored that, mate. Been a good opening so far. Tough tackles going in, which I like. Yeah, he panicked, mate. Yeah, he did. He did absolutely panic, didn't he? Well, I said when I said he was going to be in, I said he's got a mistake in him. There was the mistake. Mind you, that corner, that's a difficult corner to do anything with because I think it was heading in anyway. So he had to get some on it. That's all the way back to Raya. Into the middle for Gyökeres. Gyökeres goes down, and it's going to be another free kick to Arsenal. You've got to keep his head, mate. I know what he can be like. You're right too. It's nearly impossible to tell Odegaard and Gyökeres apart. He's like Odegaard on steroids. He is, isn't he? Yeah. This is proper. This is proper game though. This, isn't it? Calafiori got to be offside, surely. $20 and 10 gone. 1-0 Arsenal. Ball kicked up the field by Bayern, headed back away by Arsenal. That high ball's just a waste of time with them Arsenal defenders. Here comes Man United, though. Pass through to Mbeumo, but that's cut out by Gabriel. Gabriel's got it now on the right-hand side, smashes it up the field. Yoro and Martinelli grabbing each other, and De Ligt gets it and heads it out for a throw. Arteta micromanaging on the touchline. Saliba really has his double foot moment sometimes. Lord Lamping Jesus. And it's with Arsenal down on the left-hand side. Calafiori pulls it back to Zubamendi, to Gabriel. Gabriel then to Zubamendi. Zubamendi into Calafiori, back to Gabriel. Arsenal just slowing the pace down a little bit now with Zubamendi. Plays it into Odegaard. And Zubamendi's going through the middle. Plays it across. Gives it back to Zubamendi. Back to Odegaard. Right near the centre circle. Then that's passed to Gabriel. Back to Zubamendi. Zubamendi looking for a pass. Odegaard gets the, but no, that's Gyökeres. Fucking hell, that's gonna be that's gonna be mental. That. That's all the way back to Raya. Oh, Raya's made a mistake there. Got lucky there. And Burmo's got it now on the right hand side. Raya looked a bit dodgy there. That's his first touch when he's getting the ball back. He's not great today. Yeah, Raya, what are you doing, mate? Yeah. His first touch when they're passing it to him is not good at all. Arsenal get the ball away down the left-hand side, but De Ligt's going to get that, and he's going to play that back to Bayern. Bayern across to Yoro. Yoro's got it in the defence. Then that's all the way back to Bayern again. You got quality like Cunha and Mbeumo and you're keeping it at the back all the time. What are you doing? What are you doing? And they've lost it again, and here's Calafiori in the middle, plays a pass to Odegaard. Odegaard running through on the right-hand side. Can't get past though, just gets the ball taken off him. And the long ball down the wing to Mbermo. Mbermo now going up against Gabriel. Pulls onto his left, takes the shot, takes the deflection, I think, and it's a corner. He's free quite a bit, isn't he, Mbermo? He's free and he's got a fair bit of space. He's put some players in danger with his passes. Yeah, Odegaard pointing forward for the ball. We all know he can just pass it backwards. Fucking donkey. 100%, Tony. I really hope we can manage to bring Eze in instead of Spurs. He would be so good instead of that weakling. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So it's a corner to United. 24 minutes and 55 gone. I'd be worried about Mbermo, mate. He's getting a lot of space. Corner comes in, headed away on the near post by Arsenal. Jokeres, I think. Mate, I think we need to write a letter to Arsenal and just say, like, can you dye one of them's ear, or just don't have Odegaard on at all, and then that makes it easier. Here's Ben White coming down the right-hand side. He's still got it down the right-hand side. Trying to get to the byline, plays it to Saka. Saka left foot to Martinelli. Martinelli tries to get the shot, and it's just hits the Man United defender and P-rolls towards the keeper. Our board don't have the testicular fortitude to pull that move off, fortunately. Yeah, and Rossi and poor Jokeres being fed plankton today. Yeah, he's still UK banned, Dalgino. I can't get the stream on the plane, but I get the chat coming through. Weird. Yeah, that is odd. That's back to Bayern Deer again. Dorgu puts it into the middle. And here come Man United down the left-hand side. Pass over to the left, looking for Mbermo. Mbermo can get the overlap. Overlap from Dallo. Ball comes into the box. Oh my. Was that Saliba? He miskicked that. Saliba miskicked that in the centre. The Wi-Fi is dog shit, and well, update you, matey. 1-0 to us. Calafiori headed goal from a brilliant Rice corner, and Arsenal defence looking a bit panicky. How you doing, Jez? You all right, mate? They are looking a bit panicky, mate. Yeah, Saliba bloody missed that. What the fuck are we doing at the back, for fuck's sake? And fuck yes, come on, says Dal, and Saliba has been a bozo. Hey, Jezza. Yes, you're looking a bit dodgy at the back at the minute, to be quite honest with you. And then Burmo's getting far too much space. He's an absolute quality player as well. But United are pissing around me in the defence too much for me. Well, that's nice. A bit of space here for Dorgu on the left-hand side, but all the Arsenal players are running towards him. Dorgu's doing a bit of skills out to keep hold of the ball, plays it back, played across to Mbermo on the right-hand side. Left foot drive into the box. Dorgu tries to get the header, but can't. And then Fernandez up against Saka. And doing all right with him, really. Keeping Saka where he is. And it's passed back into the box. Then straight across the front of the box. And then Gabriel puts it out for a throw-in. Bizarre. Bizarre. What do you think to us then, guys? What do you think to us? Fucking excellent opening game that was. Absolutely brilliant. And here goes Arsenal down the middle. Plays it across to Odegaard. Odegaard's not going to keep that in. Yeah, excellent start for the Reds. Been excellent. Right, okay, let me just check something out. On the plane now, Jez. Thanks, Carl. No, I can't do another season of Martinelli. For fuck's sake, man, what are you doing? Oregon Goon, have a good flight home, mate. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. I was going to check somewhere. I can't fucking remember what I was going to check now. Completely forgot. Oh, I know what I was going to check. Yeah, that's right. Right, okay, so AJ Saka don't look any better than Martinelli. Carossi, I can't, mate. Thank you. 4 hours to Denver, still 2 hours layover, then a 2.5 hour flight to Portland. Oh my days. Ain't getting on no plane. Matthew Aiken needs to come on ASAP. Never thought I'd say that in a million fucking years. Here's Mbermo again on the right hand side. Going up against Calafiori, plays it again to Dallo. They've done that quite a lot. It's gone into the box. Can't get it right though, and it's going to go out for a throw. 1-0 up, but it's not looking convincing. G14 looking. Well, I keep getting him mixed up, mate. I can't tell which one's Odegaard and which one's him because they've both got the same colour here. Oregon Goon, what's your flight number? I will find you on the flight radar, mate. He has had 0 service down, looks strong, holding up. Yeah, he's getting involved, isn't he? He's definitely sort of getting involved. It's all United at the minute on the left-hand side. And you managed to get it off them there. You got Odegaard now on the right-hand side, running down. Plays it across to Gyökeres. Gyökeres puts the cross in. Oh, Martinelli goes for the old scissor kick of Rooney. And just don't catch it. And now you've got Cunha going through the middle. Got 3 players on him now. Oh, he's got through. He's got through, Cunha has. He's got through. Gets the shot. Not much on the shot, though. Sorry, I didn't mean to be so excited that they got through. Arsenal fans tracking planes. Of course, Cole will expect that. Lol, defence, man. Yeah. I didn't think he was going to get through that, to be honest. I mean, that just shows like what kind of... And if he turns it on, he can be a phenomenal player. It's Saka on the right-hand side, trying to get in on his left-hand side, but plays it back to Odegaard. Odegaard gives it to Ben White. Ben White puts a cross in that just goes straight to Bindeer. That was proper nice from Cunha. He just ran straight through the middle on you. Straight through the middle of you there. Just when it came to the shot, it just couldn't get anything on it. Meeting with Berta when I land, Cole. Hijack the Eze deal, please. Good Del. Yeah, we need him badly. Yeah, big up to Yeti and Mr. Neri. Yeah, big up to you, man. Big up to you. Oh, we got a chance for United. Nah, the shot again from Cunha's just not anything. It just goes straight to Raya. Needs to get this defence sorted out because when Sesko comes on, he's a bit of a fucker. Arteta is fucking dog shit. Just paid 89 million for a striker and don't have one fucking player providing him service. Yeah. Will do, Rossi, Rodrigo as well. Big up Tal, my West Coast homie. Facts as per Tony Neri, bro. But he's probably making a point of saying, yeah, we've got a striker now, but I'm still sticking with the fact we don't need a striker. So now we've got a striker, I'll make sure he never gets to pass the ball. He never actually gets given the ball, so I'm proven right again. Probably what he's doing. Is that Odegaard or fucking Gyökeres? Oh, that's Gyökeres. This is doing my fucking head in, this is. I can't tell which one's which. This is Odegaard. Tell how he runs. Odegaard here could have a left foot drive, takes a left foot drive, but not really anything on that at all. Very easy for Bayern here. He should have done better with that, shouldn't he? I mean, look at it. Look at the space he's got there. He should have done a lot better with that shot. Big up, bro. I can't hear or see the stream. Fucking Wi-Fi shit. I was going to do like hand signals, but I've just realised he says he can't see the screen, so that's no good, is it? Oriendale, got it. Boeing 787, and you are at 36,000 feet over Hudson Bay. Nice. He has got a new toy. You got an apple or something. Oh, there's a pass to Gyökeres. It weren't the best pass you've ever seen. He looks wasted at the minute, mate. He looks wasted at the minute. I mean, you've had Mbeumo get on the ball, you've had Cunha get on the ball. You know, you've had them like getting that because they're actually getting past Gyökeres, not really bothering with him at all. Seat 33 JJs. Here's Yoro running down the right hand side. No press on him, stops. Just walking around, plays it back to Casemiro. Across to Luke Shaw. Arsenal just all back in numbers at the moment. One ball over from Shaw to Dalot. Beautiful control from Dalot. And then it's Mbeumo. He's going to put that in the box with his left foot. Gets headed away, though, by Zubamendi, I think. And here goes Odegaard. Yeah, it was Odegaard. Yeah. Well, why does he blame everybody else when he makes a shit pass? When he makes a shit pass, he blames everyone else. What's that all about? Here come United again on the right-hand side. Mason Mount in the box. Plays it to Cunha. Cunha's going to try and get through. Oh, gets through and it just goes wide. Just wide from Cunha. Bad pass. Gabriel gets one there and it still carries on though. Bruno Fernandes. Got through, he's in the box, can't get the shot off. Arsenal, no idea what you're doing in defence at the minute. And then Gyökeres just gets thrown on the floor by Yoro. I looked a naughty one on Gabriel. We got to say, Ray actually saved that. Yeah, he just got a finger onto that. Look at Rice pulling his shirt. He took his shirt off. That tackle on Gabriel looked a bit tasty. Thought I was going to get... I don't know whether it actually got the ball, but... whenever he does, it's terrible, and he gives it away. Yeah, I'm giving... Yeah, saw that, and the wife waving. Why do you have Odegaard on the pitch? Got fucking pass forward. Captain material, mate. Yeah, I know. Let's go and drop 60 mil for S8 now. Start him over Odegaard. Worry about selling after. Yeah. I think I've been more worried about your defence at the minute. Here's Odegaard, plays it to Saka on the left-hand side, right-hand side even. Played to Zubamendi, back to Odegaard. Odegaard puts it into the box, looking for Gyökeres. Can't find him though. Mbeumo could get away here on the right-hand side. Two Arsenal players at him, and Martinelli just falls over basically because Mbeumo's behind him. We should have sold Oda to PSG when we had the chance, and Mbeumo, another we should have signed. Yeah, definitely. Lol, cheers. Hope Bobby's doing all right. Absolutely. And facts, Carl. And Mbeumo owning Martinelli. Yeah. That's to Saka though, but that pass, he should manage to keep that in, but Yoro's there, Dorgu's there. Corner Arsenal. Saka's not really got into it at all, has he, so far? Goals from corners, Arsenal 31. That's gonna be your currency, isn't it? When looks on it. Saka with a corner. Terrible corner. Odegaard with a shot. Terrible shot. Another shot. Terrible shot. From Ben White. What the fuck was that, guys? What was that? Terrible corner. Drops to Odegaard. He hits like what you did if you was playing at school. And then fucking Ben White hits it, and that's a terrible shot as well. Martinelli, I feel for the kid. He has to go. Another manager might get something out of him, but not here. Yeah, definitely. Norgard apparently missing because of a minor knee issue. Oh my days. Oh, Calafiori pulls Mbeumo there. That's going to be a yellow card for Calafiori. You don't want to be on a yellow card when you're going up against Mbeumo. And he's ignoring the ref as well. They're looking for Mbeumo all the time. That means he's going to be out for at least 3 months. That's ridiculous, man. We find out the results tomorrow, mate. Cheers, matey. Yeah, I hope she's all right, mate. I'll bring you on in a bit, Jez, if you want to come on. Free kick comes in. It's won by Arsenal. Smashed up the field. It's won by Man United. Nice pass there to Dorgu on the left-hand side. Don't know why he crossed that in. Nobody did. That's with Mason Mount back to Dorgu. Dorgu getting pressed by Saka. Played back to Shaw. Luke Shaw now just running down the left-hand side. Again, another pass through to Dorgu, and Ben White boots it out. Brilliant. Your flight is motoring 507 kts, ground speed, and 52 Celsius outside, so don't go wind walking. We look like Stoke at the moment. There's Mason Mount in the box, gets it to Dorgu. Back to Cunha. Cunha's in the box. He's going to run for it. Mason Mount turns to try and shoot. Arsenal lump the ball out, and that's just going to come straight back. You're proper panicking in defence. And here's Yoro, plays it down the right-hand side to Dallo. Back to Yoro, to De Ligt. De Ligt now in the centre. going into the centre circle. Plays it across to Dallo. Dallo then is going to drop it straight back to Delit again. Now it's over to Luke Shaw on the left. Luke Shaw then plays it to whoever that fucker is. It's over to Mbermo on the right hand side. Going up against Martinelli, and the cross from Mbermo manages to stay in and manages to get a shot, but it's not a good one, straight into the hands of Raya. We look like Stoke. I feel that Rossi, but I also feel he doesn't get service enough on the left side. GM11 conflicts me, mate. And half time, not yet. 44 minutes and 40 gone. I don't know whether you can hear me, by the way. Gyökeres looks well frustrated. That's when he tends to do something silly. Game clock, 45 minutes exactly now, though. An extra minute until half time. Ben White goes out for it against Dorgu. Ben White goes down. Saka manages to get it back to Ben White. Zubamendi plays it to Odegaard. Odegaard's got a bit of space. Plays it through to Gyökeres on the right-hand side. Gyökeres is more getting the ball on the wings. Gyökeres is only getting the ball on the wings. Has Saka done anything today other than run around and fall down like a chicken without his head? Mate, he's been given the ball at least 7 times today and lost it every single time. He has zero confidence under this manager, under Emery. He was killing it. Yeah, true. It's been awful, Tony. Yeah. That's it. Half time, guys. 1-0 to Arsenal. And if you look at the measure of the game, you'd sort of say not really the right thing, really, for the half time, but you are 1-0 up. Right, I'm going to just nip down and get my tablet and get a beer. And say, if you want to come on, Jed, I'll send you the link. It's up to you, bro. Just let me know. And right, okay, so I'll be back in a second, guys. Right, okay. Oregon Goon, big ups, brother. Hey, I tell you what, it would have been good if I could have got you on while you was on the plane. That would have been fucking awesome. That would. You can like point the camera out the window because that's about as close as I'm getting to a fucking plane. Hope so, mate. I will let you know, mate. Yeah, I hope she's good, man. I really do hope she's good. A DJ Crane and Blessing Jazz, 100%. So yeah, what do you make of that, guys? What do you make of that? First off, you worried? You panicked? You scored the goal. Brilliant corner. Was a brilliant corner. They get that they are awesome corners when they're heading straight to the goal because the goalkeeper's always going to panic, and he did. And then Calafiori's on the end of it to put the ball in. But after that, your defence. I mean, not used to seeing your defence like that. To be honest. Sake, I've got my fucking glass downstairs. I'm such a prick. We're back in a sec. Carl says, shit as expected, not worried because I expected this. Man, he needs to go. He does go until he does. I don't really care. Yeah. All weekend, be calm and enjoy football. 45 minutes of Arsenal need blood pressure mess and a fucking oxygen machine. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. Half-time interviews. What? Yeah, that's a new thing, isn't it? That's a new thing. Half-time interviews. Are they interviewing the ref as well? Is it the ref that they're interviewing? Yeah, I remember reading that they was going to do half-time interviews. What you want is if they're doing half-time interview, someone like Declan Rice, because he's a bit of a laugh, isn't he, Declan Rice? So what you want is for him to like turn around and go like, "What do you think you've got to do for the second half?" And then Declan Rice just walks up and goes, "We've got to be the light bulb, guys." Oh, I'd die. Honestly, I'd die laughing if he did that. We're being a really dim light bulb. That'd be hilarious. That would. I'm sorry, but it would. That would be absolutely hilarious. Right, Odegaard said we need to be more direct on the counter, bitch. You need to be dickhead. Yeah, it's basically it's just interviews with the captains then basically. Well, having a striker with no service, mate, is like having a fucking beer with no glass. Or having a meal with no plate. Oh, you know what? It's a bit warm. This is a bit warm. I'm gonna chuck it in the freezer. Well, not while it's in the glass. I mean, I'm gonna chuck the other cans in the freezer. Oh, right. Now says sell him now. I don't think you can sell managers now. Bill Borgab, you alright, mate? So far, so good with the scoreline, but it's not looking very convincing, is it? Congrats on your victory. Yeah, man, that was absolutely amazing. That was awesome today. It was one of them games where it's odd to pick a player of the game because everybody did their shift. Everybody did really well and everyone fought for the shirt. Defense at times was a little bit thingy in the second half. You know, it was a little bit sixes and sevens, a bit the same as Arsenal are doing at the minute. But other than that, what a victory. What a fucking victory. Start of the season. We was buzzing more than the bees. Let's put it that way, mate. We was buzzing more than the bees. Well, it was great. Some great performances as well. Morgan Gibbs White was absolutely excellent. Anderson was absolutely excellent. Sangari, second half, I thought he flagged a little bit, but he was really good as well. Nico Williams, Murillo, Milenkovic, Aina. Can't really fault the performance at all, to be honest. And Woods are getting on the score sheet with 2 goals as well. And they said we can't score, guys. They said we can't score. We can't score goals, guys. We can't. Did Brentford show anything, or they bad? Well, they tried to get something going in the second half. First half, we kind of kept them contained quite a bit. There was 1 or 2 chances, but we kept them contained quite a bit. The second half, they sort of, as you would expect, they came at us. They managed to get a penalty, which was one of them that you'd have yourself, but it was a light one for me. But you'd have it yourself if it was on your team. So they managed 3-1, which was what I said before the game. I don't normally do predictions, but you know, I did one this time and I got it right. Brilliant goals from us. The goals from Wood was absolutely awesome to start it off, and then you've got and the second one for Woods was just phenomenal, mate. Just won the ball, quick pass from Anderson, got Woods 1-on-1 with a keeper, rounded him, and then put the ball in the net like he did exactly the same as he did at Newcastle. And then the one after that, oh my days! Morgan Gibbs White with a superb cross into the box. And then Doy, the new lad, diving header straight into the corner. Goalkeeper got nowhere near it. Absolute fantastic start to the season. I know it's only the first game, but don't matter, does it? You want to get off on a good start. So I'm delighted with that. Absolutely delighted. Zubimendi is getting bullied in this game. Yeah. I'd be very worried at the amount of space that Mbermo's getting, to be honest. Because Mbermo is a cracking, gifted player, and Cunha, when he gets the ball in the box, the way he dribbles around in there and stuff, he can just turn it on as well. That Cunha, he's a good player. Mason Mount looks like he's getting back to his best. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much kind of what's happening at the minute. Did Jez even answer me about coming on or what? Because I didn't see any comment back. I didn't see if he did or didn't. Right, getting back on with it. It's looking a bit dicey at the minute, so I'm sure he's had a word and he's got to get that defence straightened out. I fancy Sesko for a goal when he comes on. But the thing is with Sesko is he'll actually get the ball past to him. Me and Gyökeres, I mean, he's getting no distribution whatsoever. In fact, the only time Gyökeres is actually getting it is when he runs out to the wings. That's it, and he's crossing the ball in. You want him in the box, fucking being the one on the end of it. Right, we've started back on. That's passed back to Bayern. With Yoro back to Bayern. Luke Shaw plays it right across the field. And then Burmo don't manage to win it. And here comes Arsenal just outside the box with Calafiori. Rice plays it down to the left-hand side to Gyökeres. Gyökeres tries to get across into the box and it just goes straight to a Man United defender. And Arsenal have got the ball now. Plays it across to Saliba. Back to Ben White. Ben White then plays it back to Saliba. Saliba plays it into the middle to Rice. Rice tries a pass down the right-hand side, but that's cut out. And then a tackle on Dorgu sees a throw-in for United. I'm worried about everything. Yeah, we look like shit all across the back. Odegaard, Saka, and Martinelli might as well not be on the pitch. Looks like we are still on summer holiday. Yeah. Always with the facts, bro. Always with the facts. Long ball over the top from United, but that's going to go straight to Raya. Right, it's with Saliba, gives it back to Raya. Need to stop passing back as well, because the way he's controlling the ball when you pass it back to him is not very convincing. But United at the minute are not finding a way through. United now, Mason Mount plays it to Dorgu down the left-hand side. Dorgu then gets tackled by Ben White. Ben White smashes it up done. That goes out for a throw. That's thrown to Luke Shaw. Back to Fernandez. Saka runs towards him. De Ligt to Yoro. Yoro plays it down the right. I don't know why I keep doing that with my T's. And it's with Dorgu on the left-hand side. Plays it into Luke Shaw. Back to Dorgu. Back to Luke Shaw. Nobody's followed his run. He's got through, and the shot comes in by Mount. Takes a deflection. Nobody followed him through then. You could see what was going on. Oh, Havertz is taking his shirt off, guys. Don't worry. Havertz is getting ready. And here's Saka. It's pressed very, very quickly. Odegaard tries to play it to Saka. Not the best pass. And then he just kicks it against Saka, and that goes for a throw-in. How you doing, Joseph O'Hanlon? Big up, mate. How you doing, mate? Welcome to the cave. That's with Dorgu. Back to Luke Shaw. Smashes it up the pitch. Trying to get it to Cunha. Cunha's just getting held by Saliba there. And Rice has got it now in the centre of the field. Plays it across to Calafiori. Calafiori tries to get it to Zubamendi, but Zubamendi can't control it. Odegaard's got it now, trying to pass through the player, and the player stopped it as you'd think it would. Now the ball's with Yoro. back to Binder, to Shaw over the top to Dorgu. I think that's going to go out. Yeah, it's going to go out. Throw into Arsenal. 50 minutes and 8 seconds gone. That's into Zubamendi. To Saka. Saka can't get past. And a pass right into the middle for Mbeumo. Ball over the top to the right. Back to Mbeumo. And then United pass it back to De Ligt. Yoro back to De Ligt. Attempted back heel there that made a real mistake, and that's Gyökeres flying down the left-hand side. He's got 2 defenders in front of him, leaves the ball behind, and then gets tackled. Doing it all on his own. He's trying to do it all. He's having to do it all on his own. He probably wants to make a point that Havertz is the man. As soon as if he puts Havertz on, then they'll probably give the ball to Havertz all the time. But he's probably trying to make out that I bet he is. I bet it's something like that, trying to make out he's right. How much money to spend to say that you're right? I mean, that's just ridiculous. Burton needs to look at this guy and just go, you know what, you're a clown. Get out of here and bring my mate Simeone in. At least he'll make you a unit. Bad pass there from United. Gyökeres pass just goes aside and just gives the ball away, and that's with Gabriel. Calafiori on the left-hand side just smashes it up in the air, and that goes to Bruno Fernandes. And Mbeumo now on the right-hand side. Plays a lovely ball into the box, but Gabriel's on that. He's going to get a yellow for that, I should think. Lovely little pass into the box there as well for Bruno Fernandes, but tries to go for the sliding shot. Gabriel comes in and just takes him out. Didn't touch him really, he just jumped up and then dropped down basically. 53 minutes and 10 seconds gone. Still 1-0 Arsenal. No, Man United player's down holding his leg. That don't look good for Casemiro. Don't know what happened there. Showing the replay, and I still couldn't see what actually happened. Amadou Diallo's coming on now. Luke Shaw tries to smash it down the left-hand side. It's Saka and goes out for a throw. But Diallo's coming on now. I like Diallo. I do like Diallo. Coming on for Dallo. So Amarin's changing it up. Back to Binder. Binder tries to kick the ball up the field, gets it wrong, but it works out all right. And Burmo's in a speed race here, and he can't do anything with Gabriel. He has to throw him on the floor. And again, Man United press and get the ball back. And it's with Cunha, pushes it forward, up against Saliba. Saliba's all over him, and he's grabbing him, and that's going to be a free kick. Free kick to United, right next to where the corner flag is. I think ref just left that as half a dozen of one, half a dozen of the other. 55 minutes and 47 gone. 1-0 Arsenal. It comes in. Oh, that was straight at the goal as well, like that corner. And then it's to Diallo. Plays it to Dorgu, but just didn't get the pass right there. It's with Diallo now on the right-hand side. Plays it back to Mbeumo. Mbeumo to Dorgu. Dorgu's then going to go back to Mbeumo. Mbeumo to Cunha. Cunha on the right-hand side. Back heel. Dorgu's going to get the cross in, but the cross is going to go way too far here. But I think it looked to me like he kicked that against Gyökeres, but that's how you deal with it when it's going towards a goal. Punch it out like Raya just did. Saka's not getting anything. That's thrown into Luke Shaw, played across to De Ligt in the centre of defence. Odegaard goes to press, asks everybody else to do it as well. And it's with Binder. Binder smashes the ball down the centre of the pitch to Mbeumo. Mbeumo can't get it. Cunha nearly gets it in the centre, and then it ends up back with Raya. Raya's kick out weren't great there, but he got lucky with it and he went to Odegaard. Odegaard just shoved it up in the air to Saka. Saka just gets completely shoved off the ball, and the referee says no. Here come United with Mbeumo on the right-hand side. Don't know what that was. That was it. That was a complete miscommunication, that was. Madueke's coming on. Madueke's getting ready, so he should be coming on soon as well. Right across to Ben White. Ben White down to Saka. Saka trying to get in on his left foot. Run past 1, 2, trying to get through the middle, but then it gets stopped. Could be a shot coming here from Rice, and that's over the bar. Saka sucks, and Havertz incoming. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think you're going to get a very unhappy Gyökeres at some point. Never thought I'd be happy to see Madueke come on. Yeah, I think you're going to get a very unhappy Gyökeres at some point. Knowing Arteta, he's probably only bought Gyökeres to make Havertz pick his game up. Of course, Dickhead is going to yank Gyökeres for the German. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely woeful. I'm hearing the entirety of the Arsenal fan base blaming Gyökeres for being awful. He's had zero service. What the fuck they on about? The entire team has been shocking. You know what? You see that all the time now with these new fans. If a striker don't just take the ball on his own and score goals, then he's not good enough. They need distribution, mate. Woods don't score the goals that he scored today without the distribution, you know. And Doy don't score the goal he scored today without the distribution from Morgan Gibbs-White. You know, understand football before you talk about it. You know what I mean? I mean, what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to just grab the ball and run it all the way up the pitch and take everybody on. That's not. He's not that. He's not that kind of player. Do these fucking people know anything? So many people talk football that ain't got a fucking clue. Or so many people talk tactics who can't win a game of fucking dominoes. As a famous Cluffy saying that was. I hate our fans, Yeti. Honestly, they destroy any enjoyment left I have for watching this shit. Yeah, I agree, mate. I totally agree. I tell you, I've never understood that though. Even our fans have done it at times where they say the striker did fuck all today. Well, we never got anything. He never got the fucking ball passed to him. What do you want him to do? Take every fucker on? Not every striker's Stan Collymore, you know. Do you know what, Cole? I think he's gone with the Gyökeres thing to try and prove himself right with Havertz. I mean, you've got a player there, what was it, 60 odd, how much was it, 60, 70, 80 odd million? And instead, because you can't come up with tactics that actually gets him on the end of the ball, you take him off. You know? It's ridiculous. Nice from Mbermo there on Madueke, but here come Arsenal on the counter. Martinelli's gonna, no, that's Havertz, sorry. Havertz then gets tackled and just loses the ball. No foul. Taking off Jock when Madueke is coming on. Madueke has a better chance of assisting a striker than fucking Martinelli has. Yeah. Yeah. I think he's just making a point, Cole. I think he's making a point, mate. I think he's making a point. Saka, Saliba, Odegaard, Martinelli, the worst players on the pitch. Yeah, definitely. How about you, Carl? Wish there was a way to fuck them all off. Yeah. The thing is, it's not them though, is it? It's the manager and not having a clue what he's doing. Basically, I think anybody else could probably get a tune out of these players. I do. I think any other manager could get it. See, what they've done is they keep shutting down that pass to Saka. Yeah, and when Saka gets it, they're on him like straight away, and he's not getting anywhere with it. And that's pretty much Arteta tactics, isn't it? Give it to Saka, and he goes to Odegaard, and Odegaard plays it back, plays it across the side, then he plays it back, then he gives it back to Saka, and then he gives it to Odegaard. That's it. That's exactly how it works. There's Madueke on the left-hand side. Give it to Rice. Rice shot, but that's took a deflection. Going to go out for a throw-in. He 100% is letting his ego dictate yet again. Yeah, absolutely. Come on, Gunny, says Pepsi. Arteta needs to be sacked immediately. His team was not ready for this game. Man United isn't making us look bad. They are making themselves look bad. And that is down to the Spanish clown. Facts. Absolutely. Sesko's on that. And the difference is they will play it to Sesko. They will actually play it to him. You know what I mean? If only you're an Arsenal fan, yeah, you talk more sense than 80% of our fan base. Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? What some of them say. It'll probably be something like the ref was against you because he never gave Saka a free kick or anything. Look at Havertz throwing himself to the floor, man. You should get booked for that, Havertz. That's twice you threw yourself to the floor. Ref, be brave, book him. That's twice he threw himself to the floor there. Yeah, Havertz having a dive. Yeah, it's proper 2 dives there. I mean, I don't normally like this ref, but I mean, most of the stuff I've seen today is called spot on. But you've got to take into account, Tony, when the saying thing, when your captain's saying things like, "Oh, second place is fine. We're happy with second place," and that says a lot about his ambition, then, doesn't it? It's just got to get one thing right and a pass to Sesko, and then it's going to be beat me. Got to try and get Sesko into the game. Oh, well played, Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo back to Mbeumo on the right-hand side. Got 2 players on him. Still manages to get an out ball, though. Diallo now in the box. Plays it across the box with the best pass, but saying handball, I don't know. See that. Yeah, the blame will be solely on Gyökeres. They wanted Sesko because Lord thought, God, I called this last night. It's an absolute horrendous game of football. Yeah, you did. You did, mate. You did. It's Cunha on the left-hand side. Plays it nicely into the box, but Dorgu can't keep control of it. And there's a pass through to Madueke, and that's going to be a foul. Anyway, thank fuck I'm on loan to Forest. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. That's going to be offside. It's back to Bayern there. 68 minutes and 5 seconds gone. Plays it across to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw then across to Yoro. And Yoro back to Bayern. Bayern pass down the middle, and they get through with that as well. And you've got Cunha running at you now on the left-hand side. Plays a lovely pass through to Mbeumo. Mbeumo, Diallo. Oh, my days. Fucking hell, your defence looks proper bad. I don't think I ever thought I'd say that, but your defence looks really bad. Oh, bicycle kick there from Mbeumo, just wide. You and me both, Cole, and Gabriel did very well there, to be fair. I thought he did all right to sort of make it up, but it was like, man, the way they sort of went through, yeah, Gabriel did all right there, to be honest. Although if he'd not caught the ball, it could have been a pen. There is no confidence yet. You look at our players, they have no idea what to do. Arteta will be sacked this year or a mutual termination to Cadiz. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is his last season. And Captain Odegaard's now getting tough with Cunha. Gabriel's getting in there now. Skelly and Timber on. That's better. Is that Ben White done then? Yeah, Skelly and Timber are coming up. Looks to be. Oh, sorry, I'm slightly ahead. What time you on? I'll sync. 71 minutes and 10, mate. They're just coming on now. Tell me when you're on 72 minutes. Will do, mate. But I'll probably forget like I do when Jed asks me. Havertz on the right hand side. Over to Skelly. Skelly just like does loads of step over type things and nothing else. He goes Timber 72 now. What was that from Skelly then? He just sort of went that, and then the United player just went, "Oh, I'll have the ball then." Bruno Fernandes plays it into Ugarte. Ugarte loses it. Man United managed to win it back though. That's down to Cunha on the left-hand side. Rice chasing him. Plays it over to Dorgu. Dorgu tries to get the ball into the box and Boom heads it. Nice save there from Raya. Got to give it where it's due. Nice save from Raya. Ball into the box though for Bruno Fernandes. Ball's in. Sesko with a header and that's wide. That's a nice save that was from Raya. Funny how that Spanish chimp starts the B team with Gyökeres and once he brings on 29, brings in Timber and Skelly. Yeah. That's a lovely save that was. Great reactions. You can't really knock that. "73 minutes and 45 gone. Exactly, Tony. That he wants him to fail to prove a point. Score still 0-1 to Arsenal, mate. "1-0 doubt still. Exactly, Tony. Exactly that. He wants him to fail to prove a point. Yeah, I think that's it. I actually do think that's it. That's the kind of thing that he'd do. If I'm Berta, I'm having a word with him after and saying, you know how much negotiations I had to do to get that player in, and you're not even fucking playing to the guy. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? I agree, Carl. I hate that fucking smug Spanish prick. Time 74:30. I'm on 74:42 now. Got in front of you, mate. It's Saliba. Gives it to Zubamendi. Zubamendi then has to go back to Saliba, and then it's all the way back to Raya. Raya back to Saliba. To Timber. Timber long ball over the top to Havertz. He's getting the ball a lot more than what Gyökeres was. It's Cunha. Cunha trying to do some tricks, loses the ball. Bit silly that was, to be honest. And Odegaard's got the ball now, gives it to Timber. And there's Havertz going down the right-hand side, plays a pass through to Timber, and then Timber goes on his horse. And it's a throw. After this game, I'm doing another clear out of content creators who appear on my algorithm. I've seen enough shite spouted already. Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? I can see an equaliser. I can definitely see an equaliser coming. My wife just said, you've been calm all weekend, an hour into this game and you're ready to have a stroke. Maybe we need to pick a different sport for you. Yeah. Yeah. Or a different team, mate. Here's Diallo on the right-hand side. Just goes past Skelly. Shot comes in. Nothing on it there. Easy for Raya. Mine's fucked off upstairs the second the game started. Mine leaves me alone. Luke Shaw with the ball now on the left-hand side. To Rigarte, to Delit. Delit into Mbermo. To Yoro. Just going over the halfway line. Plays it to Amadou Diallo. Man United just keeping the ball at the minute with Fernandez over to Yoro on the right hand side. They're overloading that right hand side at the minute. Got Mbermo, you got Yoro, you got Diallo. Diallo now is going to try and get past Madueke, who he does very, very easily. Gets the ball into the box. Oh, it's a bad clearance. That's a bad clearance. Got away with it, and here's Luke Shaw, puts the ball in the box, but that's going to be Reyes all day long, but Diallo goes down under the challenge of Skelly. Got it to Yoro, back to Diallo. Diallo up against Skelly. Gets it into the box. Diallo tries to get back. Skelly covers it well there, to be fair. Stopped him getting past. There's Ugarte. This is looking like you just want to try and get through with 1-0, to be honest. Yeah, just in general. Laugh my arse off, Gal. Don't make me thankful you haven't had to watch this shite. I don't think we've had a single shot on target aside from the goal. You just piped up, you were so happy watching that yet. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in that really. Maguire's coming on now. Luke Shaw's going off. .79 minutes and 42 gone. Ray just boots the ball out. Giving the possession back to United. Dorgu. Ugarte. Oh, Ugarte's made a big mistake there. Just passed it straight back to Havertz. Havertz does the knock on and then gets taken down by Maguire. Be short highlight bit, bro, and yeah, I kind of feel that way. Catch the highlights later tonight, Ray. My good lord, 5 minutes. He just piped up. You said happy watching that. Yeah, he's stream play what happened. I said this team as a fucking manager. That's what he's doing. Did Forest win today? Yeah, man, 3-1. 3-1. Great performance, Dal. Great performance. Second half was a bit, I think we was blowing a little bit, but, fucking excellent. 2 goals for Woodsy and 1 goal for Ndoye, the new lad. Lovely goals as well, Dal. Absolutely awesome goals. An awesome assist by, 2, one by Anderson, 1 by Morgan Gibbs-White. They did, Dal. They looked awesome. 3-1. And now Chelsea drew. Nice one, Forest. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Brilliant. It's fucking brilliant. That side net in, that should be a corner, I think, to Arsenal. So you got your set piece. Now Marino's coming on. Marino's coming on for Declan Rice. Marino's coming on for Declan Rice. Sunderland top now, right? No, I think it's City in it because they won 4-0. City won 4-0. Sunderland was top, but City won 4-0, so they're top. He has some whip on his strikes. Oh my God, Rice off for Marino. Oh God, yeah, absolutely. That is not good. Marino, the donkey. Yeah. Got a corner though. Set piece champions. And that was not very good at all. Rice was doing some really good deliveries, but yeah, let's take Rice off. This manager is an absolute clown. Not good. The state of that corner is pandemonium, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Nice to Diallo. Got Skelly alongside him. Gets it to Cunha. Ugarte down the wing to Mbeumo. Mbeumo, lovely pass for the cross. Cunha plays it back. Cross is coming in. Dorgu's there. Can't get it though. United should keep it though with Slabhead. Saka trying to tackle, goes down, and Dorgu trying to fight now with Timber. Oh, and Dorgu takes Timber out. It took him. He got his chainsaw out and took him down there. If you win though, Carl, everything will be rosy, mate. You know it. Everything will be rosy. We do not deserve to win this. However, United not being able to capitalise on this performance is equally damning. Yeah, timber is quality, right? 9 day from white, yeah. Well, the thing is, like as you've always said, he's got his favourites, hasn't he? Ben White's always going to be the first one. Man United's defence has not improved. Did Sesko start? No, he's on now though. He's on now, but he ain't really got any. He ain't got a lot of distribution either. But to be honest, you can understand that because he's not played with the team, has he? He's only just signed, so he's not really played with the team yet. So I mean, Gyökeres, he's actually played a friendly and actually played with the team. So, but Sesko's not really had a lot, to be fair. He had a header, but it went wide. But other than that, 85 minutes and 32 seconds gone. Still 1-0 to Arsenal. Throw into Arsenal. Thrown straight in the box by Skelly. Headed away by Slabhead. Headed in again by Odegaard. And then it goes to Mbeumo. But yeah, I do agree. I think Man United should have took advantage of it first. I'll take the points away from United by seeing the ego drive from Arteta, which will leave Gyökeres looking awful all season. Yeah, he didn't doubt he was benched. Facts, gotcha, time. I bet Gyökeres in about 2 months will be kicking himself not joining a different club. Yeah, 86. Mm-hmm. I want 86.50 now. Long ball over the top to Sesko. Sesko gets a back heel, and that's gone to Ugarte. Ugarte's going to shoot. Oh, my days. Ugarte, you should never, ever shoot again. You should be banned from shooting. That was awful. Now, if that was Fernandez, that might have been a different story, but it wasn't good from him. Or Cunha, because Cunha can hit him as well. 81 minutes and 34 gone. 87 minutes and 36 gone, sorry. 81 minutes. United on the attack here with Diallo running down the right-hand side. 2 players on him. Got to play it back to Fernandez. Back to Diallo. 3 players on him now. Odegaard's doing his normal pressing where he just stands like 3 miles away from everybody. Oh, jeez. That could have been nasty. Here's Fernandez. Plays it to Mbeumo. Mbeumo gets the cross in. Sesko, beautiful first touch from Sesko. That was. Just couldn't get round for the volley. United now to Ugarte on the left end. No, it's not. Is that Ugarte? That's Maguire. Yoro wins the ball away from Saka. Played across to Bruno Fernandes. Ball into the box. Header comes in. And out for a goal kick. You're hanging on, bro. You're hanging on. Coming off a train wreck of last season, I'll take a 1-0 away at United. Yeah, woeful strike Udart and squeaky bum time. Superman has been lost today. Yeah, Saka bullied all day. 100%. He will need time to get used to the Prem. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was I'll tell you what, that cross and the first touch of Sesko there was fucking awesome. If he could have actually just got his foot round it and got the volley. He just couldn't do that. But I think looking at this at the minute, you're going to get away with this one. That's about the best way I can say it. Six minutes of extra time. Luke Shaw at LB, Tony. Yeah, he's gone off now. He was on. Timber's got a yellow card for wasting time. Right, I'll be back in a sec, guys. I just need to go and grab my beer out of the freezer before I get fucking lager popsicles. Like you say, Cole, it's not good from United either, really. They should have took advantage of this, to be honest. Fucking hell, Saka hit the target, man. And Saka again, wasteful. Never mind deflection. Saka doing the limp again. His corner's been shit all day too. Scally man, Saka limping, acting like he's put on it. Put in a messy performance. I think a lot of your players have put in a messy performance. 93 minutes free to go. And no, they should have slapped us today. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I totally agree with that. I think this is one you've really got away with. But you know what? 3 points is 3 points. So yeah, well, Maguire's got hold of Timber there, to be honest. Yeah, Gabriel is in his way, but Maguire's actually got hold of Timber. Corner United, right at the end. Headed up in the air, it's in the box. Oh, Raya grabs it. He's been solid again. Few like little mistakes from Raya, but he's pretty much. I mean, that header from Mbermo, that's a beautiful save that was. Oh my days! What did you do that? What did you do with that, Madaway? You got 30 seconds to get up the pitch. Ball over the top to Maguire. Sesko's there, but he can't get it. Madaway just kicks it up in the air. Whistle's about to go. That's it, full time. Got away with one there. I suppose it'll be a master plan. I bet it'll be a master plan, won't it? Very long. Sack him now. Absolutely. How have you missed? Madaway, for fuck's sake, how are these professional footballs at full time? Arsenal 1, United 0. Yeah. The only one I'd give anything to in that game is Raya, because Raya stopped it being a draw. Raya again saves the day, didn't he, really? That Mbermo header was really good. It was a great save from Raya. So again, he pretty much saves the day. That was not a good performance. Man United should have been better, though. Darren Neville saying Odegaard was our best player today. What are these people on? I mean, and this guy's a pundit. This guy played with players like Roy Keane. The fuck are you on about, mate? What you on? The fuck was Odegaard the best player? That one for me though. That's all on United. They should have done better there, to be honest. I mean, the only big chance they had was the Mbermo header, wasn't it? Really. And Raya came to save you on that one. Best player, only one that showed up was Raya. Yeah, 100%, mate. 100%. I definitely think that Man United let themselves down though today, to be honest. But as I say, it's 3 points. Yeah, don't matter how you get them. 3 points puts you in the right place at Stanton. So it's not entertaining watching as a fan, but you still got your 3 points and you've still won. Right, let's have a look at the table. Right, table sees you in 6th. We're in 5th. You got Man City first. You got Sunderland second. You got Tottenham third. You got Liverpool 4th. You got Forest 5th. You got Arsenal 6th, and then Brighton, Fulham, Aston Villa, Chelsea are 10th, and Crystal Palace are 11th. So yeah, in my opinion, massive missed opportunity there for Man United. Raya, man of the match again. Yeah, absolutely. That save he made, that kept you with a win. It wasn't convincing at all, but if you can win when it's not convincing, it's not a bad thing, is it? can't really not when you win when you're not convincing. So to win against United at Old Trafford though as well, I suppose that'll be a major thing as well. But you got very lucky today, I think, personally. But we all know what they'll say. They'll say it was an Arteta masterclass. His tactics were bang on. He was fucking, this is sad. But if it weren't for the Rice corner being as fucking dangerous and as good as what it was, then score today. Yeah, let's face it. Let's just face facts. If it weren't for that corner being as good as it was, because when they're going straight at the goalie's panic, as you said, and if it wasn't for that, then I don't think you'd have scored. I think that would probably have ended up being a 0-0. Cheers, everyone. I'm off for a snooze now. Arteta out. Yeah, big up, Dal. Safe travels, man. Safe travels. Let us know when you get back, yeah? Get back safe. Next time you come to the UK, let's sort some out and come over to Nottingham. We'll go out for a few beers. Definitely. But yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, because I think personally that if it wasn't for that a superb corner from Rice, yeah, heading to the goal and the goalie panics, I don't think you would have scored today. Well, do you think I'm wrong in saying that? NBC got to interview Arteta. I wonder if they will ask him why the team looked unprepared and why he completely misused his 89 million striker and why he didn't yank 7 and 8. Yeah, I know. No, they won't ask him that. They won't bother about that. Bro, what hope you got? What hope you got when you've got actual football pundits talking complete bollocks as well? How the fuck was Odegaard the best player on the pitch? That I'm baffled. That baffles the shit out of me. Forest have a better chance of winning the league than Arsenal, and I ain't even remotely joking. No, I mean, like I say, it's the first game of the season, but I mean, would you agree with me that if it wasn't for that amazing corner heading to the net and the panic, do you think you'd have scored today? I don't think you would. That'd have been a 0-0. I reckon that'd have been a 0-0 if it weren't for that, and if my answer, mate. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Just glad that we turned up, really. But like I say, when you actually get a win, when you're mediocre, it's not a bad thing, is it? Really, it's not. I mean, it is if you're a fan and you're fucking sat there going, "Oh, for fuck's sake, what the fuck is this guy doing? Why did he take Rice off? Why did he take Rice off?" Because I mean, you told me, right? He took Rice off, yeah, and the only difference that Havertz made was there was actually passing to him, and he was actually getting some distribution. Gyökeres got no distribution whatsoever. I don't know if Arsenal fans think that he should just pick up the ball and just run down the pitch on his own and just score an absolute worldie. I don't know if they expect that, but you've got to give distribution. Sesko didn't get a lot of distribution. Twice I can remember that he got the ball to him. And he hadn't really played with United. Gyökeres has played with Arsenal. So I think he's proven a point, mate. I think he's proven a point. If Marquis signing in striker cannot get a lick of service, then what hope is there? Yeah, exactly. Rice looked knackered, but still, I think he was pissed off. He looked really fucking pissed off to me. Hello, guys. United deserved at least a draw from this game today, maybe even a win. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with you, but they have to like put that on as well. I mean, the header from Mbermo and the save from Raya, for me, that's what saved the points. So how Neville can turn around and say Odegaard was the best player on the pitch when it's clearly Raya, because otherwise you would have got a draw. So I don't know what the fuck he's on about. And then if he'd have scored that one, that might have G'd him up, because we all know goals change morale and all that kind of stuff. So I'd say Raya all day long. The defence was at proper sixes and sevens all the time. They were kicking each other. There was like really sort of dodgy in defence, I thought, today. And that's not normally something I'd say about Arsenal. I thought we was as well, to be honest, especially in the second half. In the second half, we was like headless chickens in the defence, no doubt about that. But you guys was exactly the same today. But yeah, it's a 1-0 win for Arsenal. So they're still up and about it. They've got their win. They've got some really, really tough games coming. Really tough games. And like I said, if you can do the business in those tough games, might be all right. We got Liverpool next. Yeah. You got Liverpool next at Anfield. Oh, no, wait. Have you? Oh, no, am I reading the wrong one? Oh, no, you got Leeds. You got Leeds United at Emirates. And then you got Liverpool at Anfield. And after that, I think you've got like Manchester City. I think you've got Newcastle as well at their place. You've got us coming up as well, September the 13th. Our next game is Palace, and Palace won't be an easy game. Not as Sellers Park. That's not going to be an easy game in any way, shape, or form. The way they're playing at the minute. We've got West Ham. It ain't looking good for West Ham, is it? At the minute. Neville said Raya was man of the match. He said Odegaard was the best outfield player. Well, at least he got that right. I don't know how Odegaard. To be honest, I'll be honest. The one player that I saw with a bit of drive and stuff like that, in my opinion, was Calafiori. I'd say Calafiori, he had quite a bit of drive in that first half. He had quite a bit of drive. Zubamendi just went missing. I don't know what happened to Zubamendi. I must have misheard Kieran. Still bollocks from the Neville. Odegaard was woeful. Yeah, he didn't really offer anything, did he? I mean, what did you think about Calafiori? Because I actually thought he looked proper at it. From the start. Looked like he was really trying to prove something, and obviously got the goal that wins the game. So Odegaard, for me, just ran around in the centre. That's all he did. And every time he tried to do a through ball, he just kicked it at the fucking Man United player. So I don't know where that comes in. Saka was very shite, to be honest. Yeah, you can argue he didn't get a lot of the free kicks and stuff, but ref just wasn't having it today. I hope that continues as well. Not just on you, but on everybody. That they're just not going to have this fucking diving anymore. Havertz should have got a yellow card for the double dive attempt. That should have been a yellow. Although he gets away with so much shit, Havertz. I think he's got voodoo dolls of people, Havertz has, or something, because he tends to get away with so much shit. Every forward pass of Odegaard was a fucking turnover. Yeah, Tony gets it. Yeah, absolutely. He didn't press. He didn't get involved. And like you say, every time he tried to pass, he just gave it back to them. He had a really good opportunity at a shot. He pulled it round. He got loads of space, and he hit like a fucking P-roller. That's what we used to call them at school, pea roller when you fucking go to smack it one and you like don't catch it right and it just fucking trickles to the keeper. I mean, it didn't quite trickle, but it wasn't the best shot that he could have hit. Let's put it that way. But yeah, I think Rice looked a bit pissed off, to be honest. The way he hit that free kick into the side netting, there's just pure temper there. And I think that's probably why he took him off. I think he looked pissed off. Because, well, basically, he was running midfield on his own because Zubamendi didn't do a great fucking deal, did he? Zubamendi didn't do much at all. Martinelli might as well not even been on. But at the same point, Cunha was giving it a go, and Burmo was definitely giving it a go, you know, and one of those two should have got something, really. But, you know, that's down to them to actually get that right, isn't it? Especially the shot outside the box. But yeah, it's an interesting one, guys. It's an interesting one. And I'm sure we can ponder it like crazy. I'm obviously, you know, ecstatic because we won with authority, you know, especially in the first half. In the second half was a little bit more off and off, but, you know, we still won. We still won. We still scored the 3 goals where we get told that we can't score. Well, obviously we can. One in first gear, I'll take it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm not knocking that. Not knocking that, but like I say, Pepsi, if it wasn't for that amazing corner from Rice, yeah, do you think you'd have scored today? You know, just real talk. Do you think you would have scored today if it weren't for that corner from Rice? Because those kind of corners are just going straight to the goal, and he just panicked. That's how they got their goal. Nobody on the squad really did anything yet. That is down to the manager not having his team prepared. Fucking Spanish donkey. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. You're always 100% on it with what you say. I couldn't believe the defence. The defence shocked the shit out of me. It was all over the place. The panic in the defence was just insane. Not used to seeing that with Arsenal. Your defence is normally spot on. Like I say, I'm not saying that we was the same in the second half. I thought we would. In fact, it was very like watching the same fucking defence, to be honest. We was a bit like that in the second half. We was all over the fucking place in defence. But with Arsenal, you normally expect them to have a solid defence. But like I say, guys, you won, and that's what matters. I suppose that's what shows on the table and all that kind of stuff. And I'm sure Arteta will say, "Oh, you know, I knew how I was going to play this game. I knew how it was going to work, and all this kind of stuff." Whereas what should happen is the person actually interviewing him should turn around and say, Have you sort of like given your £89 million striker some distribution? Have you thought about actually passing to him in good areas? Or no, is that not like, I mean, you know, yeah, you say you don't need a striker, but if you don't pass to him, then there is no point having a striker. And I think he's trying to prove a point, and he's trying to get Havertz up there. That's what I think he's doing. How expensive is that point? These idiot pundits over here saying it was a strong, solid defensive effort by us. What fucking get it? Exactly. And you wonder where all these other fans who do the YouTube channels, you wonder where they get it from. You know, AFTV will probably be saying the same thing. Or they'll be blaming the referee. I thought the referee got it spot on today, I thought. And I've never thought I'd say that about him. Lee Mason, is it, or something? I never thought I'd say that about him, because every time you dropped or Man United dropped, he just weren't having it. He just weren't having it. He weren't stopping the game or anything. So it weren't the ref's fault, but obviously because if you don't like give Starboy a free kick every time he drops on his arse, then obviously that's going to be a point of talking. That's going to be a talking point, isn't it? Obviously. So that's definitely going to be a talking point with that lot. But yeah, let them get on with it anyway. They could say whatever the fucking hell they want. I don't really care. I use my eyes and I use my football knowledge to be able to see things that these people just talk absolute bollocks about. You know, the football's not a difficult game, but some of these pundits are just fucking sellouts anyway. Always have been. So they'll just say anything. I mean, you look at this. You look at this weekend, right? So far, yeah, you've got Liverpool shown that they're about it, even though they put on the defensive players. They still had what it took to win that game 4-2, even though Bournemouth just wasn't giving up. Newcastle struggled with the draw. You know, that was a struggle, but I don't think if they had a finisher, I think they would have been able to sort that out. Manchester City just went and blitzed fucking Wolves. You know, we fucking blitzed fucking Brentford. You know, and you'd probably expect that Arsenal are going to blitz teams as well. Only one with sense is Roy Keane. Oh, 100%. 100%. I love that guy to bits. He's the only one I can actually watch when they start talking. You know, when it comes to the end of the game and he's talking, he's the only one I can actually watch. What did he say anyway? What did he actually say? Because I can imagine he went, that was fucking awful. We needed to win that because it was on the table to win it. Big up Stephanie. Arsenal were disappointing, but winning is all that matters. Ball never dropped for United except by Andy Clanger, of course. Yeah, it was a good corner though, Steph. It was a great corner to be heading into the goal, and when that happens, goalies panic, you know. And he did panic. And is he really the goalkeeper that United need? You know, I don't think so. I think like Donnarumma's available. Get Donnarumma or something. Because he's a young guy, isn't he, buying there, and he just panicked and he just did stupid stuff. And he just bounced the wrong way. Before, you probably hit it with your hand and it go over the ball, but it didn't. It went straight to Calafiori. So. But you should have come back. You should have come back and won that. The Mbermo chance was fucking excellent. Great save, though, by Rhea. Can't knock that. I guess they have to say anything to keep people viewing, but goddamn, I'm no football girl, and even if I can see that was a horrendous performance, absolute trash. Yeah. We need pundits like Roy Keane from Roy Kent from Ted Lasso. I've never watched that. I've heard people keep telling me about it, but I've never watched it. Big up, yeah, 3 points is 3 points. Of course it is, mate. Yeah, I've said that. Yeah, of course it is. But, like I've said, if it wasn't for that corner, could you see your guys scoring today? Real question to all of you. If it wasn't for that corner, could you see your guys scoring today? Because I think it would have been a 0-0 stalemate. If it weren't for that corner, superb corner from Rice, it's heading in the goal anyway. They panic. But if it wasn't for that corner, I don't think you'd have scored today. Not in a million years. And you can't just be this. I mean, you can be a set piece team. If that's how you're going to score goals, then that's fair enough. But, it's not what you'd expect when you've got an £89 million striker on the fucking pitch. You don't pass them. It's actually very funny. Yeah, I keep hearing that. I'm going to have to give that a go, mate. I'm going to have to give that Ted Lasso a go. The only thing Arteta does well is beat Man United every year. Yeah, but I don't think, I wouldn't be cocky about that, to be honest. Sorry, but I just wouldn't. But, each to their own. 0-0, yeah, it would have been 0-0. I think that goalkeeper was horrendous, to be honest. So you know what? As soon as I seen that he was in, Jack, I said he's got mistakes in him. That Binder's got mistakes in him. What about Tom Heaton? Tom Heaton's been doing some great saves in the friendlies. Why was Binder in the goal? Tom Heaton's got the experience to punch that over the bar as well, or come out and punch it away. 1-0 actually. That Dorgu chance was quality. Yeah, well, the Mbermo one was the best. Mbermo header was quality, but again, Raya came to the rescue, basically. Was Gyökeres playing? That is the question. I know he was out there. Yeah, exactly. But he never got nothing, though, Steph. He never got no distribution whatsoever. The only time he actually got the ball was when he was on the wings and he was crossing it in. It's him you want in the box when the crosses come in. You know, Arsenal, Arteta's too set in his ways that Saka and his right winger and his left winger are there to try and get round and try and score goals instead of actually providing goals for the fucking striker you paid 89 million for, or how much you fucking paid for him. Sesko, Pepsi says, did Sesko come on? He did, mate, but I think where Sesko's concerned, Gyökeres has actually played with Arsenal and he has had a few training sessions with Arsenal. You know, Sesko hasn't. I mean, he would have had training sessions, obviously, but he's not been playing with the team, you know. So, I mean, Sesko will come good. That I tell you now, that cross from Mbermo, I think it was, and Sesko controlled it in the area. That was beautiful control. To bring that ball down like that, there was a leg came in from Arsenal and they took it away from him. Otherwise, he was going to turn and volley that. And that would have been a superb goal. I didn't think I would like it. My wife convinced me to give it a go. I actually ended up enjoying it. Characters are well built and great. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a go, mate. I'm definitely gonna give it a go. I keep hearing people keep telling me a lot about it, so I'm gonna give it a go. It was 0-0 to be fair. I think United actually was the better team, just couldn't get it in. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. And the space that was given Mbermo in the first half to me was just criminal. But I mean, can you remember a time when you've seen Arsenal's defence like that? It was fucking all over the place. It was all over the place. And like Cole said, what Gabriel did there when Mbermo was in the box, yeah, it was great defending. But if he misses the ball, that's a penalty. If he misses that ball and catches Mbermo and takes him down, that's a penalty. It wasn't. I didn't find it convincing. I'm not saying that just because of what we did. I keep it real. I always do, and I keep it real about any team, and that's just the way I am. I've never been any different. Never will be. People don't like it. It's tough. I just talk straight about what I see and use my eyes, guys. I won't be looking at stats and going, oh, wait a minute, he played 100 passes. Oh, my day, what an amazing player. He played 100 passes and he got a 0.4426789110 fucking pre-cum allowance and all that kind of crap. Yeah, I won't be doing any of that fucker. I see it with my eyes and I talk it from there. I think that was the 6th time we've won at Old Trafford in Prem history. Yeah, it's a big result. It's a win. At the end of the day, it's 3 points, mate. It's a win. There's a lot of teams in the Premier League at the minute would have liked to have got one win like that. I'm sure West Ham would have liked to have got a win like that. I'm sure Newcastle would have liked to have got a win like that. You know, there's a lot of teams that would have liked to get a win like that. Like I said earlier, though, the keeper should have taken 3 or 4 steps back and used his momentum to run into it, punch the ball and clear Saliba and Mount out of the way too. Yeah, well, that's what Raya did, isn't it? Because they had a free kick which was heading straight for the goal and Raya jumped out, double fist, punched it away. He's a bit inexperienced, though, isn't he, that Binder? Never really impressed me. Because battling with them being flat on your heels, their momentum will take you backwards like what happened. Yeah. Certainly doesn't feel like a United defeat. A lot better performance against a good team. So ancient history already. Bring on the next game. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. The only thing you didn't do was finish a chance. That was it. Other than that, I thought you played really well. I thought you controlled the game really well as well. They was panicking. They was panicking big time. That's why every time it sort of got with them, they was throwing themselves to the floor. They was panicking big time. And then they got a yellow card for time wasting on the throwing. They was proper panicking. I think when Sesko gets like properly, instituted in there, and they're all looking to pass to him and all that kind of stuff. I think he's going to be fucking fantastic. I saw a lot of good stuff from him today. A lot of good runs as well. I noticed when he was making runs and stuff, I saw a lot of it, but obviously they don't really know how to play with him yet. So Gyökeres didn't get a shot off on debut. Never got no distribution though, Bolgav. Any striker, you're not going to get anything. If you don't get the ball, you're not going to fucking use it, are you? Everybody's saying that Gyökeres is this and Gyökeres is that, but he never got the fucking ball given to him. You've got to get, even Chris Woods. Chris Woods can't take on everybody. Not everybody's like Stan Collymore or R9 or Messi. Not every player can just take it on themselves and just run down the pitch and fucking score goals. You've got to play to your striker. And I've already said, I think he's doing it on purpose. I think he's doing it on purpose to fire Havertz. That's what I think he's doing. I rated Cunha's performance today. He was actually driving at people. Yeah, Cunha was great. When he got in the box, they couldn't even touch him or anything. It was just, and that was another good Raya save, to be honest, because the shot was on target, but Raya just got his fingers to it and played it across the side. But yeah, I thought Cunha was good. I thought Mbeumo was good as well. I think Mbeumo's a class signing. He's definitely going to be doing something. Happy for Calafiori scoring. Very bad luck with injuries since joining, so hopefully the season turns out better. I thought Calafiori was all right. Out of all of them, he was the one that impressed me the most, to be honest. They didn't play to Gyökeres' strengths, not once. Did someone fire a high-fast cross at him? No, because he was the one that was making the crosses. The only time Gyökeres got the ball was when he was on either wing. That's the only time they actually passed to Gyökeres, is when he was on either wing. So he was actually crossing the ball in for fucking nobody. You want him in the box and then Saka doing his little thing and then fucking getting a cross in. It's not just all about you trying to score. Fucking play for the team. Get your fucking cross in and get it on his head. He's brilliant at that shit. Same as Martinelli. Stop trying to fucking run through and score goals because you can't fucking do it. So cross the fucking ball to your fucking striker. Carl says, cheers for the watch along, mate. I'll head out before I start getting too dark-minded. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. I'm always going to tell it the way it is, Carl. I know you're a fan of Arsenal and stuff, but I'm always going to tell it the way it is and the way I see it. Big up, Carl. Congrats on the win, mate. Yeah, absolutely. It feels like when Aubameyang was there after the FA Cup, there were games he got zero performance. Yeah, but you've got to get the ball. I don't care who you are. You've got to get the ball in order to score. Even Collymore couldn't have done it on his own. He had to have a pass come right over the top and him to get it and then go round everybody and fucking bag it in the net. You've still got to add that pass. You've still got to add that distribution. Yeah? And Gyökeres got fuck all today, apart from when he was on the wings. He got nothing. So people blaming Gyökeres, you're an absolute fucking bellend. You have no idea what you're talking about. You're a gent at Jack. Didn't deserve it, but hey, you guys deserve more earlier. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've seen that free kick, and I think that was shit, to be honest. I think that was a shit call. If you're not strong enough up against a player and he can get you out the way, and that's just body to body, that, you should have a strong wall. The fact that a defender's in the middle of it and pushes you out the way, to me, that's on you, not them. That's just the same if you're in the middle of the field and two people come together and one's stronger than the other. That's not a foul unless you absolutely body the fucker. But I think that was bullshit, mate. Bullshit. Yeah, Jokerez ran out to the wing and he actually put in a really decent cross, but it should be him on it. Yeah, exactly. He did put in some great crosses. He's brilliant at assists, but he's got to have the ball to do it. He's got to have the ball to do it. It's not fucking rocket science. And then as soon as fucking Havertz comes on, he's getting the ball all the fucking time. So Arteta's making a point, in my opinion. I think he's making a point. They don't need a striker. We've got Havertz. That fucking clan needs sacking, bro. He needs fucking sacking. Yeah, bloody VAR and stupid rules at it again. Yeah, I don't agree with like what happened there, to be honest, because that's a wall. Your wall should be strong enough. Yeah. If you're getting pushed out the way as easy as that to leave a space, then that's a poor wall, isn't it? It's like players who jump sideways and turn, and it leaves that gap to actually get it through to score. And they'd probably done that on the training pitch anyway, Palace. That he's going to do that. I don't see no issue with that, to be honest. Call my mind has been dark since 6 minutes in. Really is bullshit, Jack, mate. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, what annoys me, is the consistency. Last season, none of this was a problem. Why are the PG MLL making it an issue now, almost like big team protection again? Yeah. I can't argue with you, to be honest. Bro, Tony Neri, avoid any Arsenal content if you can. The nonsense being spouted will drive you up the wall. Absolutely. And Jack says, absolutely, mate. They just interviewed Arteta and all four of them stood around walking him off instead. What? You didn't mean wanking him off, did you? He did. I just seen it now. I'm asking him how the fuck are you still here? Wanking, not walking. Yeah, that's what I thought when I read that. It's not Gay's fault that Caicedo is a shit ass. Players will just use it to their advantage and fall over with a slight touch. Yeah. And that's got to start being noticed, surely. Give me 1 second, guys, I need to piss. Tony says fucking autocorrect. You know what? We should sue the person that made autocorrect, because if it's supposed to be autocorrect, how the fuck does it always get the word wrong? The amount of times I'm typing something out to text somebody, and it comes up with a word I never even use. I've never even used it. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? This is mental. If Gay had pushed him blatantly to the floor, then fair enough, but he didn't. It was shoulder to shoulder, and Caicedo didn't even appeal. Yeah, that was bullshit, bro. That was fucking bullshit. Sorry, but I'll call it how it is, and that was crap. That was crap. I mean, how else did you play all the way through the game, though? Because, I mean, I didn't see the whole game. But I think everybody was expecting Chelsea to just blow you away, and I knew that wasn't going to be a case. You've got a good side going at the minute. And if you can keep all of your players and stuff like that, we've got you next at Selhurst Park. That's going to be an interesting one, isn't it, Jack? Forest against fucking Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. That's going to be an interesting one. Only Arsenal content I've been watching lately is on here. I check out DJB and always watch Diesel when he decides to stream. Yeah, DJB will tell it right. Jez will tell it right. Lee Connor will tell it right. Matty Gooner, Southern Gooner, he'll tell it right. Northside will tell it right. Aaron will tell it right. You know, there's a lot of them that actually will tell it right. You know what I mean? I've just heard Arteta's interview. Kill me now. And Yeti, you orc, congrats on your win. Cheers, bro. Cheers, bro. Love it, mate. Fucking love it. What a performance today. What a performance. If we can keep going like that, we should do really well. Really top performance. 2p rolls at goal. Nothing Endo had to make great saves for. Yeah. How did you guys get on though? Because I ain't actually seen the game. Did you actually get any like really good chances and stuff? I like Palace. I think Palace are a good side, but when it comes down to us coming to Selhurst Park, I'm afraid there'll be only one team I'll be shouting for. But you'd understand that anyway. You'd be exactly the same. Something ain't right about that Aaron. Aaron's sound, mate. No wrong with Aaron. Aaron's sound. Gives me junkie vibes. No, he's a sound guy, Aaron. He's a sound bloke. He speaks it real. He says exactly what happens and all that kind of stuff. Same as Kenny Ken, same as DJB, same as Shane Gooner. They don't mess around. They say exactly how it is. They don't sugarcoat shit like a lot of people do. Wharton took the piss out of Caicedo and Fernandez. That Wharton's brilliant, isn't he? But apparently Liverpool's looking at him, aren't they? I just hope you can manage to keep your team together because I think you've got a solid foundation there, to be honest. No shit, Carl. I haven't seen 4 pundits suck someone off that much since I last visited Pornhub. Mateta had a couple of chances that Sanchez had to save, and Eze had a long ranger tipped over by Sanchez. Nice. I do think you've got a good side, and I think you've got a good manager as well. And I'll just say it now, mate. I apologise for taking the 3 points when we come to Selhurst Park. That's going to be a tough game. That is. We're both very tough teams. It probably end up being a 0-0 or something like that, or it'd be a draw or something. He got the ball in midfield and rouletted away from Caicedo, and Enzo Fernandez proper mugged off. Yeah, he's a quality player, that Wolf. He's just not here for the watch-alongs anymore. I did invite him on. I said that if you want to come on, I'll send you the link, but he never replied. So it would normally be, and he'll be on for like the Forest Arsenal one, should be. But yeah, I don't know if he actually read when I said that, but I did offer him. Yeah, well, we'd have to report you to the police because you'd have stolen them 3 points with some tomfoolery. We're bringing Marianakis, mate. You know how Greeks break plates. Yeah, he's going to be breaking plates on your heads. That's what he's going to be doing. But no, I mean that one should be a cracking game. To be honest, I think that would be a really good game. Very, very hard to call. Very hard to call. The way we played today has been some really good stuff, but the one against you is going to be a very hard one to call. That's on. That's next Sunday as well, isn't it? Are you actually going, Jack? Well, I know what the crowd's going to be doing. The crowd's going to be having a go at us like fuck. I know 100% that's going to happen. The crowd's going to be coming up with songs and shit like that, saying that we're the problem and all this, that, and the other. But the thing is, if you look at it, the problem is your owner, you know. But he's like convinced you lot that that's not the issue. I'm looking to it though. Remains to be seen if Eze will still be here. Yeah, apparently Spurs getting close to him, aren't they? Apparently he wants Spurs now instead of Arsenal because Arsenal have fucked around. And looking at what I saw today, then Arsenal actually need someone like Eze instead of Odegaard. Although Odegaard was the best player on the pitch. I mean, what do I know? What do I know? You know, I've got eyes, but you know, if I look at the size of the stats, I'm sure he's got like at least probably he'll probably have about 10 pre-cum assists, I would imagine. Because the thing is, these pre-assists, yeah, you know, like when he tried to pass it forward and it hit a Man United player, they will go down as a pre-assist or pre-attempted assist or whatever you call it. You know, it's just pre-cum to me. It's a waste of time. Glasner reckons Eze will still be here for the Europe game on Thursday, which I'm going to. Nice. Who you got? First round? I'd love him to come back to us, Jack. With all respect, he's seriously a good player, man. Yeah, he is. He is a class player. Yeah, they were singing anti-UEFA, anti-Texter, and anti-Marinakis songs today. Yeah, I know that's going to happen. I got no doubt that's going to happen. But I think your owner's played you all. To be honest, I think he's actually played you all and put it on to us instead of himself because, yeah, he knew what he had to do. I mean, I get the fact that you didn't know you was going to win the FA Cup and all that kind of stuff, but then again, we didn't know we was going to be in the Champions League, but we still did what we needed to do with Mariakis stepped down, so that it wouldn't be a problem with Olympiacos. Although I don't understand why it matters if a team's in a cup that's owned by the same team. Just make sure you don't draw them together. It's not that fucking hard, is it? Yeah, Arsenal are really tight to UEFA FFP, Ornstein said, so they have to sell to buy. Yeah, I have heard that. According to 90% of Arsenal fans, I'm a Spurs fan and riddled with negativity. Oh, fuck you now. Odegaard was best player on the pitch for Man United. Slap my head. Yeah, crazy, isn't it? Crazy. I have to say, though, Havertz needed a yellow today. The dive he took was outrageous. Two dives. He dived. And then he got back up, and then he dived again. That should have been a yellow card, but that guy gets away with murder. Jack CPFC, being honest, mate, I'd ideally rather clubs like yours to hold on to your star players. A shame it's almost inevitable they leave. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? It's just the way it goes, isn't it? He needs a lifetime ban from football, Jack. Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, when he first came on, I don't know if you noticed, but when he first came on, he fucking drilled into one of their players. He never got a yellow for that. I don't know how he gets away with it. Look at when he did that exocet tackle against Newcastle, against Longstaff. How the fuck he didn't get sent off for that? I have no idea. Can you remember it? When he went flying from one side of the pitch over to Longstaff, who was like on the line for the throw-in, and he just completely wiped him out at the knee. He never even got booked. And then he did it again afterwards, and he didn't get booked for that. What the fuck what is with this guy? Yeah, I'd love to keep hold of them, but if we sign replacements that are just as good, then I'm all okay with it. Yeah, and I bet you've got a few like on the books from the Championship as well that you're looking at, because you do really well at pulling these players up and making them into something. A lot of United players were diving today. Oh, there was a lot of diving on both sides. I'm not saying it was only on one side. I'm not saying it was only on one side. It's never on one side. But the one thing I did like about that referee today, he just wasn't having it. He just was not having it at all. He weren't having it. If he dived, he just carried on playing. You know, he just weren't having it at all. They're all at it, mate. Yeah, 100%. It needed to be stamped out when it first started. Look, that's just modern football. They all fucking dive. It's a big sport these days. Yeah, absolutely. 100%, Jack. I mean, I saw one or two dives from our players today. And I did actually mention it as well, as I always will, because I don't like it. I don't want it being part of the game at all. And I can't say that I'm against it when you do it, but then not say I'm not against it when we do it. No, I don't. I don't like it at all, mate. It needs taken out of the game. It's got nothing to do with football. It's not in the football rules. You know, it's cheating, and it should be dealt with that way. Eze has said he'd be happy to go to Spurs. The club weren't going to play him today, but Eze said he was more than happy to play. Yeah, I think Spurs is probably going to get him, to be honest, because Arsenal have fucked around and not paid the exact money that you want. So yeah. I think that's why the players respect us a lot, and never disrespect us, because we gave them their shot at the big time. Yeah. But I mean, you still get it though. I mean, look at Gay not signing a new contract and all that kind of stuff. You know, even if you do sort of push them up to the levels that they get to and make them like worth something, there's a lot of them do actually just turn your back on. Well, look at Elanga. Elanga's a perfect example. Look at Elanga. We took him from Man United. He was in the dark. He weren't doing anything. He weren't getting anywhere or anything like that. We went and bought him for like, 10, 15 million or something. And and nobody will tell me any different. I don't care what he does for Newcastle. We made that fucker. We made him. Forest made him. Heard the other day they were going to crack down on that shit. Guess no one told the fucking refs this weekend that they were supposed to. Yeah, I mean, I did notice he let a lot of them go. But to me, it should be a card, Tony. I think you should get a yellow card because it's cheating. I definitely think that whenever you dive, you should be given a yellow card. But then again, you've also got to take into account, right? You've also got to take into account that if you look at the betting systems now, a lot of the bets incur cards. Yeah? So that's probably another reason why they're not giving cards for it. Because if you have a bet where you've got to have 4 cards in the game, 4 yellow cards, they're not going to do it, are they? Because they're going to lose money. And I've noticed that as well. Bullshit, mate. It's all corrupt. 100% he made him. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. He was like he was a good player, but he was nowhere. He was nothing until he came to Forest. We put him on the map. We completely put him on the map. So I won't ever hear anything different than that. I'm with you, You know, I hate the dark arts and the sissy shit in football, even if it's my own team. Yeah, I can't stand it, mate. The only person that should be diving on that pitch is a fucking goalkeeper. That's the only player that's got the right to dive, a fucking goalkeeper. Nobody else. And I mean, it does my head in when people turn around and say like, oh, you know, footballers are really trustworthy. Are they trustworthy? Really? I don't fucking think so. They go driving around in the country lanes about fucking 150 mile an hour. Shit, tough if somebody walks in front of your fucking car. Not fucking trustworthy at all. They're out for themselves. And this dive, I mean, you know for a fact, this is the thing, you know for a fact that Arteta teaches that shit as well. I'm not saying that nobody else does. That's not the point. But you know for a fact Arteta actually teaches that shit. Because when they dive, yeah, Arteta is always on the line going, oh, yeah, fucking hell, that's a foul. So he's behind it. He's absolutely behind it, 100%. I bet he's told Saka, as soon as you get the ball, if anybody comes near you or gets at you, just fucking drop on the floor and get a free kick. I bet he has. Mr. Cora, oh, mate, I'm glad you got that. That, bro, mate, that just told the whole story. That, to me, just told the whole story. It's like, I know I'm destroying you. He was cool as fuck. He's just like, I know I'm destroying you. You ain't got a chance. Absolutely cool as fuck, mate. Be a long season, absolutely. But yeah, I love that picture, mate. I'm glad you got that one as well, because I was watching it and I seen him like just sitting, just that. He just knew. He knew, didn't he? He just knew. I knew as well. I called the fucker, but absolutely fucking hell, destroyed him. He ran into Luke Shaw protesting the decision, the little squirt wank. Bro, he's a literal demonic press. Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. I had to take a snap of the pic. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. That's right. When he did it, when he just dropped down and that. I don't care who you are as a fighter in the UFC or something. When you've got somebody who's like, it's his first title fight, and he's just like sat there looking at you, laughing as if to say, "You're fucked, bro. You've had it, mate." I mean, fair play to Duplessis. I mean, he took it well. He's not a sore loser. He took it well. He said he's going to come back and try and go back for it, but I'm sorry, I can't see it. Can't see it at all. I really can't see it. The only person I can see beating Kamzat is somebody who's got really good takedown defense and a good fucking knockout punch and can get it perfectly. Because you probably could knock. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen him take a big punch, but you know, I think that's the only way you beat him. But he just mauls the shit out of you, bro. That'd drive me fucking mental. That would. I'd be like, "Are you fucking gay? Are you gay? Get off me, man. Get off me horse." that's how I'd be like. Yeah, even with 20 years of training, if I had to face him and seen that face, I'm tapping the canvas. Oh, 100%. That is pure Satan, isn't it? That. But it was like, it's like, you know, when you saw the stare down with Pereira and, what's the other guy's name? With the samurai dude. When you saw that stare down with them and the way Pereira just stares at people, you just know it's like, fuck, you know, this is going to go off. But that one to me is now legendary, absolutely legendary. You just know you're getting fucked up. You know you're getting fucked up. Kamzat destroyed all doubters and critiques. It's his reign now, as long as he stays healthy. Absolutely. Yeah, I can't see any. I can't think of anybody unless they can catch him. Unless they can catch him with a fucking big shot, I can't see it. But as soon as you start trying to catch him, that's when he gets you down, isn't it? So he just mauled the shit out of him. That was better than some of the stuff I've seen from what's his name? Nurmagomedov? Something. That was better than some of the stuff I've seen of that. I mean, it didn't make a very entertaining fight, I have to say. It didn't make a very entertaining fight, but he went out there and he won. You can't really knock that. Best stare down of all time. Even beats Crocop, Vanderlei in Pride. Yeah, I didn't see that one, but yeah, that is, bro. You know you're gonna get fucked up. Maybe Reina de Ridder could be a shout. I'm not 100% on him, mate. I thought Whittaker beat him personally. I'm not 100% on that one. Khabib, Nurmagomedov, yeah. He was fucking awesome as well, wasn't he? Time, I meant. Yeah, I mean, if you look at like the middleweights, you're going to have Whittaker try and chance again, but I don't think he's going to do anything. What about Venom Page? Wow, that was amazing. Venom Page, man. You can't get near the man. You can't get near him. Or Fluffy Hernandez. I'd like to see that. What about on a pay-per-view 2 perfect elbows, you know, reverse elbow things. One from Prates, and the other one from that Leron Murphy. That was 2 perfect reverse fucking elbows, man. That Pico, fucking hell, he's out. He's done, man. He's a puzzle man. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. If I can grab you like that and just keep you down, and he's just got so much strength about him as well. I don't see anyone taking him on, to be honest. It was unreal. The Ron Murphy's was disgusting. Yeah. Brilliant. Yeah. And the Prates one as well. Prate, or whatever his name is. Absolutely brilliant. I've only seen like the main events. I didn't watch the prelims. I'll have to watch them afterwards, but I just watched the main event. In fact, I fucked it up anyway. Because I went on Facebook this morning, and then I was like going to put something on about McAtee, and a picture came up and it says "Meet your new middleweight champion," and I was like, "You fucking bastard!" So I fucked it up anyway. I knew he'd won it before I actually watched it. I said I weren't going to do that, didn't I? I did say I weren't going to do that, and yeah, I saw it. It was because I've got UFC on Facebook, so I get all their news and stuff. I'm going to get rid of that so that I don't get it or anything. So nobody else said it, and I've seen that picture. Meet your new middleweight champion. Like I say, I did say to you last night I weren't going to do that, and I fucking went and did it, didn't I? Never mind, it is what it is. Still enjoyed it though. Well, like I say, it weren't the most entertaining fight I've ever seen, but bro, if you can take a guy out like Duplessis like that, it's crazy. And the thing is, I don't know what you think, but I know the guys were saying the mistakes he made, Duplessis, when he was trying to get things sorted. He threw punches, but there was nothing behind him. And as soon as he did that, that was it. He was getting taken down. He was just waiting for them punches to be thrown. And as soon as those punches were thrown, that was it. He was on it. He's honestly, like he said, he's like a blanket. You just can't get the guy off. Can't get your guy off you. Bro, I was massively confident that he was going to win it. He was going to beat him. Massively confident. Yeah, he totally looked lost. Yeah, he did. He did, and I'll be honest, like you said, like when they did the face-off, and you said, oh, he fucked it up. He fucking certainly didn't fuck it up when he was at the other side of the octagon and just sat there like that, looking at the guy, basically saying, I'm hungry and you're my dinner. That's pretty much what that says. I'm hungry and you're my fucking dinner. And he just, honestly, fucking amazing. Absolutely brilliant. I'm happy for him as well, but I don't know who's going to take him on, to be honest. I mean, when you talk like middleweights, what's Pereira? Pereira's like heavyweight, isn't he? I think Pereira, or is he heavyweight now? I think he's like heavyweight. Trying to think of the other middleweights that's actually in there that possibly could have a chance against him, and I can't think of any, to be quite honest with you. Hopefully he will be an active champ. Yeah, I think that's probably one of the biggest things that you've got to take into account, because there's a lot of things he's not around. He was around a lot of the time, but what is he, 12-0, 13-0, and got a title? Pretty fucking good stuff, man. And he just kept taking fights like week after week, didn't he? He just taking fights left, right, and centre. Hopefully, he will be an active champ. Cal Baralio, Fluffy Hernandez, Rainier Derrida is about it. Baralio's a decent shout. Baralio's a decent shout, I think. Hernandez, I'm not sure. I think I know who that is, but the thing is, you've got to have the full game with him, and you've got to be able to have. I mean, he must be fucking. I don't know. He must be wrestling elephants all his life or something. I don't know. But he's got the strength and everything. You just can't do anything. Can't do anything with it. The only way he's going to get taken out is with a perfect shot. That's the only way I can see him getting taken out. Because even when you take him down and you reverse it, or when Dupsy reversed it, he even fucking reversed that as well. You know, he's phenomenal wrestler. So the only way I think you'll get that guy is if you catch him. If you catch him with an unstoppable shot, that's the only way you'll get him. He's not really had his chin tested that much, has he? Really? He always kind of does that. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. You're a bigger fan of him than me, but I don't think he's really sort of had that much. I don't think he's ever actually been caught big time in the chin or whatever. I mean, looking at him, I mean, his chin looks fucking solid as fuck, to be fair. He just looks like a monster, mate, that guy does. I'm happy for him as well. I am happy for him because I have seen him sort of coming up and stuff like that, and seen him like having loads of fights. Obviously, there's a point where, you know, you're a big head and all that kind of stuff, but when you can do that, bro, you know. Gilbert Burns Rock. Yeah. I think I missed that one. There was talking about that one, but I think I missed that. I didn't actually see that one. But he's a machine. He's just a machine. How do you stop a machine? It's fucking insane. It's crazy. And the way he took out Whittaker, I mean, that's got to say something. Who was it that shouted out Volkanovski? Was that Laurent Murphy or was that Prates? I think that was Prates, wasn't it, who called out Volkanovski? I want to see Pereira and Ankalev too, mate. That's the one I want to watch. Just for his walkout. Just for his walkout. His walkout is the most legendary walkout I've ever seen. Yeah, Laurent Murphy and Prates is right, okay. Yeah. That's a big shot, isn't it, Volkanovski? So that one should be a decent fight. I want to see Paddy Pimblett against Topuria. I think that'd be a fucking awesome fight. Not sure whether Pimblett's quite at that stage yet, personally. But then again, he's surprised us so many times. So you don't know, do you? But I do like Paddy Pimblett, and then you've got the Ankalev Pereira. You know, that's going to be a good one. They got so many good fighters now. Welterweight, I mean, apologies. Yeah, I don't have to get like the weights that they're in and all that kind of stuff. But Venom Page, I mean, that was insane. That was insane. Venom Page is the real deal, isn't he? Venom Page is definitely the real deal. I think Topuria versus Arman is almost penned. Yeah, I think they'll leave the Paddy Pimblett one for a bit longer, you know. But I do think Topuria is special though. Topuria is a special fighter, no doubt about that. He is very, very good at what he does, you know. So I suppose we'll just have to wait and see. But anyway, guys, been awesome. As always, thank you for the support. Brilliant game today. Forest against Brentford. Get a first win on the road to this Premier League season. Absolute Major League impressed with what we did. Major League impressed with who we're signing and how we're building as well. I think it's just fucking going to go from strength to strength now. Defence at times, yeah, a bit wobbly, but whatever. You got 3-1. Arsenal, Man United. for me, Arsenal get lucky on that one, to be quite honest with you. I think if they didn't score the corner, I don't think they'd score in that game. But Man United's got to be better, and they've got to get Sesko firing. I think when they get Sesko firing, then it'll be a different story. But anyway, guys, I'm going to head out. Cheers for the support, as always. Long-Haired Yeti's Cave, place to be. Chilled area. Everyone's all right, then, you know, you're staying here. If you're not, then you don't. And as always, guys, keep it real, keep it yay. Yeah. And so I'm out of here, guys. Tatty fucking boy. Toodles.